Look what I got, people. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Fiery on a Konica copier. What is a Fiery, you might ask? A Fiery is a high-end graphics processor that attaches to the back of the machine that processes print data, usually speeds up the process, can handle a lot more data flowing into the copier. These we don't put in too often, but in some circumstances we have a customer that wants like very particular color, or they're printing like crazy amounts of data to the copier. So you'll probably want to install one of these. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and stay tuned. All right, so these are pretty simple to install. There's just a little interface board here, a cable that comes with it, a crossover cable if you want to use that, and a Fiery itself. So let's get this panel off. What we're gonna do, left, right, bottom panels here, and I believe the side. Now, I don't have the brackets. There's proper brackets for this model. I can't find it. The one I bought had brackets for a different model, so I'm actually not gonna be able to put it in all the way and install it, but you guys will see what I mean. If you have the correct brackets, it will slide in and you just screw it down. I'm going to leave it on the outside for now, but let's get these panels off. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, which I kind of already did, the first time I did this, there's two little shoulder screws that go here. So just note there's two here, they're about that big. I put those in first. And then on the interface board itself, there's two little shoulder screws. Remove those, and then you're going to remove this little plate right here, and then we're going to put the interface board on there. So, yeah, it's pretty simple, doesn't take too long to do. So we're just going to unscrew those. Now, I am using a drill, which you're not supposed to do on a board, but I dropped my torque down all the way. Use a screwdriver on this. I'm just one of the guys that likes to push my luck, and I will use a drill on a board, but like I said, my torque is down all the way to the lowest setting. Just a little disclaimer there. I don't want you cracking your board and blaming me. Apparently you're supposed to rewire these. I didn't see any issue with leaving it the way it is. Let's just slide you in. You can just kind of bend the cords up. They don't need to be rerouted. There we go. Now I'm going to get it in. Slide it into place. Cool. You'll feel it kind of snap in place. And then right here, you'll place those two shoulder screws I was talking about right in here, just to kind of keep the board in place. I won't screw those in just for time purposes. Then you have two screws here just to secure the board in place. Once again, be careful with your torque settings. One and two. Alright, so interface board's in. We're just going to go ahead and now grab the big cable. We're going to stick this in here. Let me try this one first on this side. Fits it properly. And I can swing this around and throw it right here. Be sure to tighten these in. You should have your shoulder screws in there, and these should both tighten down. I left them out just for the purpose of this video. Same thing on this side. So now that the interface cable is in, all we need is the power cable. That goes right underneath. I'm not sure if I'm in the camera view or not. That just goes right here in this little section there. If you can see it, go ahead ahead and run this into some power. Just like so. There's a little power switch here that you can turn on. Before I turn on the power, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the cables, and I'll explain how those cables work in a second. Alright, so we got two options here on our Fiery. What we can do is use the included crossover cable here. Plug in like that, and then plug in to the bottom here where it says Copier. Then you'll take your network cable. This just comes from your router. You'll plug that into the section that says LAN, and then just go ahead and power on. Now that drops you down to one IP address, and that's fine. So you'll take all the data from the copier, is going to start running through this. You'll have one IP address, scanned email works perfectly fine, and everything actually works pretty well. But there's also a second option you can do, which is to not use the crossover cable at all. Just take that out, and then have a regular cable, LAN cable to your router or your switch going straight into the copier, and then a secondary one coming into the LAN section here. This will provide you with two IP addresses, which works like you can have some people printing to the Fiery and some people still printing to the standard controller, so that works really well. Both options are viable. You just pick whatever suits your needs. So let's go ahead and boot the copier on. I'm actually going to use this method right here. Go ahead and turn the copier on, and I'll show you guys the next step. Alright, so we went ahead and turned the copier on. Now we're going to go ahead and go into tech rep mode, menu, counter, display keyboard, stop 00, stop 01. Don't mess around with these settings if you're not a technician. You can mess some stuff up in here. Alright, just kind of adjust this here so you can see. Alright, you go ahead and hit system 2, image controller setting. Now it should be on 0. We're going to switch that to 1. Hit end. Go ahead and reboot. Alright, we're rebooting. What's that? That's going to go ahead and enable the Fiery. Just give that a minute to restart, and you should see the icon for the Fiery pop up. Now you can see at the top here, we already got some information. Just let everything load. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. That is our Fiery. You can go into the menu and do everything here. You can also go into the web browser and get any of your information there. Let's see if we can print something. Configuration. If there's any paper in here. Probably not. Let me go ahead and load that. Okay, so I loaded the paper. This is the sheet we got. This is your Fiery configuration sheet. Now there's all kinds of stuff in here that you can mess with. You can also do it through the web browser, like I said, which is actually probably easier. You can set up your DHCP, your server setup, network setup, and all your info. So from here, you can basically print, just download the drivers, put in your IP address. I'll probably make a second video for that, showing how that's done. But you guys, thanks for watching. This was how to install a Fiery on a copier. This works on a lot of different copiers, so you can use this on any different kind of copier that you work on, probably even different brands as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please smash that like button, and you know what to do with the subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.